Survival Log Entry 2. I'm really not sure how to begin with this one. A lot of stuff. I'm still kind of digesting everything. But I guess I can start with the most obvious. I found a factory. Now, since these logs are just being stored on the suit's recording system, on the assumption that I'm ever recovered, I'll have a log of what I did and what went on and why I did what I did. And if I'm recovered after I'm gone, they'll see what I did and how far I made it. Anyway, I've decided that since my suit does have an onboard camera, I'm going to be using that and maybe splicing in to these survival logs elements of things that happened during my day. I don't know, I mean, if nothing else, it gives me something else to think about, something else to do. It's kind of boring on my own, but I guess for the log itself, I probably should start, well, at the beginning, when I woke up after doing my first log. Lights. You are not a good nightlight. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start. Good Lord, what time is it? Did I sleep through the day? Or is that dawn? Oh no, the sun comes up over... I slept through the day, God. Oh, God, I feel hungover. That's bright. That's really bright. Let's see. I see a really weird face in that. But, okay. Press the buttons. What do I need?
Please insert blood sample for diagnosis.
Blood sample? How the hell am I... Oh, I guess I can always cut myself and... I needed to get a blood sample, but I didn't have a functioning first aid kit on me. After thinking for a bit, I went over to the food processing facility and water processing facility to pull out some of the bags and tools that they had there. I could put the blood sample in one of their containers, and I mean, it's a waste because I can't really reuse it. Maybe I can wash it out. I do have water, but yeah, I stuck that in the machine.
Test results will be available in 4 hours.
Okay, 4 hours. Well, I don't have... don't have much I can do. I guess... Best option would probably be just to get off this rock. As I traveled through the mountains, it was slow going, but relatively painless. I would occasionally have to stop and get out of the rover, fly around, examine the terrain in front of me, whether or not I'd be able to pass through. Rover was a little big for it, but this is what I get for taking a hunk of ship and slapping wheels on it. That's such a silly idea. But anyway, I was burning through quite a bit of hydrogen having to get out, scout. I really didn't want to land on the ground because, well, there were, or at least I thought there were spiders. or something. And eventually I got to a point where I saw this factory in the distance just out there, and I couldn't get a good look at it. And I also got to a point where there was no more ice. So I decided to dig up as much ice as I could, try and burn through as much time. Hopefully sunrise would occur quickly. Fortunately it didn't. But give me some hydrogen so I could go out and scout my path down. Wait. What is that? What is that? Why is my rover not stopping? I'm gonna grab one of the control. Okay. Is this pointing the right way? Outside? I can't tell. Alright, that. No. I don't believe so. Should be looking this way, so yeah. So, I spent the rest of the evening, well, night, really. Sun was starting to come up. I could see it just beyond the mountains. But I spent the rest of the night going out, scouting with the jetpack, examining the terrain, coming back to the rover, and driving down the mountainside. I don't know how many times I had to stop, get out, and fly around to look again. Trees. I ran over so many trees. Luckily, the ship was able, the sled part of the ship was able to handle it. But anyway, I eventually ended up down near the bottom of the mountains in an area where it looked like there was an old dry riverbed. I high-centered the rover and eventually somehow managed to drive along one side of the bed before getting out on the other side. It was not pretty, but I eventually, like I said, managed to cruise around the side side of the riverbed, and the sun was coming up about the time I got out. It was, nice once I got out of it. I noticed fairly quickly that this factory that I found was not in the best shape. This thing looks like it has seen better days. Let's get up. Okay, this is not wear and tear. This thing's been shot at. So was there a war? That's an idea. I have some hydrogen. I can get some power set up, but without a base start, something to jumpstart the engine, I wasn't going to get anywhere. So I ground down one of the solar panels off the rover, stuck it on the roof. I then slowly transported all the material needed to build. Well, I already had a hydrogen engine on the rover, so I hoofed all the engine bits into the factory, plumbed it up to one of the hydrogen tanks, and got that thing up and running. At that point, I had plenty of power to be running the station, the factory, whatever. And I figured probably it would be a good idea to at least hook up a few more of these hydrogen tanks together so I had plenty of power. So something I didn't want to worry about later was running out of power here. So, did several trips back and forth, welded up the one line of conveyors that actually gave me 5, I believe, extra tanks, all hooked up into the generator. And so once I had everything up and running, I realized it had been over 4 hours. The drive down here definitely was over 4 hours. And everything else that I'd done added up to 4 hours. So I went back and checked my blood test to see what the survival kit was telling me. And it didn't have exactly good news for me.
Concussion biomarkers detected. Inert nanomachines detected. Nutrient deficiencies detected.
Okay, so I've had a concussion and nanites? Where the... I guess maybe... the build and repair ran off of nanites, so... Maybe? Maybe that's how I got them on me. Or in me. That's... unpleasant. The suit shouldn't have put any on me. Yeah, the only place I know of that we got nanites would have been the building repairs. So... well, let's get up here, see what the station here has to say, what if there's any antenna, any logs, any information as to where I am. I mean, people were here, so something had to have happened. Okay, everything's on. What's this? System error. Kernel panic. Okay, that's not good. What's this? Nuclear core offline. That's not good. What's this? I can't read it. I think it said access denied. Hey, what's that? Is that an audio log?
The corruption's here. Infected the colony's nanite foundries, so, first we didn't notice, but, well, then the infrastructure's AI started acting funny and it went to hell fast. Shipboard and planetary AI all went rampant. no way to... God, even thinking about it. The on-site AI decided that the reactor should be run hotter than what's beyond safe for life. Factory's it's on backup power now, but had to shut down the AI in the reactor. Not that it matters. We're all dead. Too much radiation. If you hear this message and your ship runs any form of AI, stay away from Alpha Colony. But hey, you're already here. Well, I really pity you. And if you're hearing this message, then it's probably already too late.
Oh god. Oh god. Nanites carry the corruption? There's drones from space, they're down here? Oh. I need help. I'm gonna have to find a radio. Maybe they have a radio somewhere. Maybe I can find something. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Maybe I can get some help. Maybe there's somebody still here. Hello. My name is Dswank, and I need help. I've been lost in space for an unknown number of years now, traveling between many star systems before we crashed on Alpha Colony, a failed colony. I don't know where I am or what year it is anymore. The colony AIs, their factories, the nanite foundries they ran, they've all been corrupted. The same corruption that was in space, the drones that came after us. Now they have ships patrolling the skies. My companions include a Kling-worshipping janitor and a lost bomber crewman. We were separated before the crash. I don't even know if they're on the planet, but I'm off to search for them now. I will set this message to repeat once a day. If anyone can hear this message, please send help.